I'll make this video short and sweet. I won't take much of your time today. But I want to talk about Brandt Jean, or Jean, and his hugging of Amber Geiger. That's a hot topic right now. Black people all around the world, or in particular the United States, can't believe that such a thing has occurred. The judge got involved in the hug. I believe she was also black. And all of this white privilege that was bestowed upon Amber Geiger at this trial. And quite naturally, black people are upset. But I don't think that black people are upset because of the murder, because I think this is fake outrage. Negroes pretend to be like that during hot events, and then subsequently thereafter, there is no action. This doesn't bring black people together. It doesn't make black people work together. It doesn't bring unity to those in the diaspora black community. We go on about our business a few days later, and we're back to the same stuff. So this is fake outrage. If you're mad about that, I don't care what you think, because if it was real outrage, we would see some change. But we don't. And this is one of the reasons why non-blacks do not take our community seriously. And that's just something I gotta say. If you don't like it, I don't care. But what this showed me is that both groups, those who oppose what Brandt John did and those who are for what he did, forgiving and being a better person, both groups have one thing in common. You are addicted to white people. Yes. Yes, you are. You're addicted to white people. And that is really what grinds your gears. What do you mean when you say that, O'Shea? Well, in the case of those who feel like there has been an injustice done, she only got 10 years, this country is messed up, this country is this and that, this country is not fair. These are some of the same people who are never in any conversations of working with other African Americans or other blacks to form think tanks, to form situations that bring black people together, to form things that are tangible instead of yelling and shouting about issues, things that will bring our folks together so we can be more unified like other groups, even despite our differences. That's what people that are thinking would do. And I love our people. I love African Americans. I love other blacks that are here. But this is what people do when they care about the community. They respond in this way. They look at what has happened for them historically, saying, reacting emotionally like this and not following it up is probably one of the reasons why we get mistreated in the law system. It's unfair because it is racist. I agree with that to a certain level. But hey, we're not doing anything to make people take us serious. So that's why Amber Geiger got 10 years. It's a hard pill to swallow, but that's one of the things that blacks have to look at themselves in the mirror and analyze that. But nonetheless, we also need to analyze people like Brandt John, who are also addicted to white people. Brother couldn't wait to go give her a hug. I think he was attracted to her, if you ask me. I think if she's unattractive, big, heavy set, he don't want to get a hug. This is him trying to holler, okay? In a way. I know this sounds crazy, but this is what I'm thinking. We're addicted to white people as to where they can be forgiven for anything that they do. Whatever they do, no matter how dumb it is, it doesn't warrant any kind of violent reaction. It doesn't warrant any kind of civil unrest. And we also are addicted to the fear of white people. Maybe I should call that the video. This is what it shows. Negroes are afraid of white people, okay? And this is just the facts. The only thing that John is doing, Brandt is telling you up front, I'm afraid of these people. so I hug them. Okay? I'm afraid of what they represent. I know that I'm outnumbered. I'm going to give up. And I'm going to be fearful. The same thing that happened in the South Carolina shooting. They took a similar approach. Black people are afraid of white folks, whether you admit it or not. That's the case because that's what you do when you have fear. And when you're afraid of somebody that you're addicted to being around, you can't leave them alone. All right? You go back to certain issues that you deal with. And then some people like to complain about their relationships and issues, but they never do anything about it. And you know, Negroes will get online and talk about how unfair the system is, how racist the system is. And then you tell them, hey man, well, why don't you leave? This system ain't gonna never get better. They owe us. They owe our people. Okay, well, brother, why don't you take your passport and go live somewhere else? What? That's ludicrous. My ancestors built this country. This is what they're gonna say. And then when you have that attitude, what you're telling me is the system is so unfair that you are afraid to live anywhere without these same white people. You know, you really don't want to go and work with other blacks to establish something else because that's too hard. You don't want to go to Africa and work with other blacks. That's definitely too hard. They're not your people either. I understand that. I'm ADOS. I understand that also. But you can pick any spot in the world. And you know that deep down in your heart, you're never going to have it as good as you have it around these same white folks that you're talking about that are unfair. And see, niggas know this. Black people know this. Brothers and sisters, however you want to refer to whoever you want to say, they know this. They know this. And this is a hard thing to say, and this is a tough video, but you're also addicted. And when people know that you're addicted to them, what should they do to respect you? I mean, are you going to just sit there and say, man, that's wrong. She got 10 years. Well, history shows that you're not going to do nothing about it. That as a group, we're not going to do nothing about it. We're not going to work together to do anything about it. You know that. They know that. And then we just go back to being addicted to Starbucks, being addicted to Chevrolet, Ford, being addicted to Apple iPhones, being addicted to everything that is in white society, infiltrating our nice neighborhoods, our predominantly white institution colleges they let us go to, high-speed fiber internet, Facebook, Google, Instagram. All this is white folk shit. In fact, we're talking about them on their stuff. And this is why the Negro will never be able, for the most part, to make any ground, in my opinion, in the United States, not as a collective group. It's going to be very difficult because you're addicted to white folks. That's all it is. And they know it. So, you can be mad at the brother Botham Jean, or Gene, his brother, I forgot his name already. But he's just going out and letting you know how it is. Some people are mad at some of the black conservatives who commented. He should have only got manslaughter, you know? Like a lot of the black conservatives are really selling out on this topic. Well, they've already let you know where they stand. And some people think they're selling out. Well, we already knew that, okay? This is, again, you mad at people who let you know that they're addicted but the same people who mad at them for letting you know that you addicted. And as a group, blacks see the people who are kissing their butts just in general, and those who act like they don't want to kiss their butts, to them, everybody's harmless. So there's nothing to worry about. You know, blacks are not going to do anything to challenge the status quo, to work together, to give us a reason to respect them. And they're going to still be addicted because they're not going to leave wherever we are at. You don't believe me? You go look at any white neighborhood. You have Negroes that complain about white supremacy. The first 2 or 3 neighborhoods you want to live in are by them. So long as they got that addiction over Negroes, it's never going to happen. It's never going to work. So, tough video, tough pill to swallow. A lot of you guys might not like it, but it is how it's going to be. I guess in my David Carroll voice. You know, it's a tough conversation to have. But, you know, I hope at the end of the day, this teaches black folks, and black men in particular, that we got to take our own issues a lot more seriously. Okay? We need to be addicted to each other. Right? What if black people were addicted to our own issues? So much so that a police officer wouldn't even think about going into somebody's apartment if they know there's not theirs and lying about it. If black people were addicted to our own issues, instead of a lot of foolishness that we be involved in politically and just off the whatever, we would have less problems. I'm not saying we would have no problems, because everybody has problems. But see, if we start being addicted to our own issues and maybe start forgiving our own people like we forgive them, see, that's a different thing, isn't it? You see black people forgiving white people all the time. Let the roles be reversed. A black cop kills a white woman. Is that white guy gonna ask to go hug you? No. White people understand that. They have respect for themselves. And I'm not saying all blacks don't, because we have blacks that do. So that's just pretty much what I had to say. Maybe you got something from it, maybe you didn't, I don't know. Subscribe, like the video, comment, and as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.